Good morning! How's everybody doing out there? This is Greg at Dynamic Arts, and today we're going to talk about some of my desert island plugins. Now, what do I mean by that? There are some plugins that I use on every production that help with the heavy lifting, that make my life and workflow a whole lot easier. And the first one we're going to talk about, and this is probably the primary one that I use on every production on every single thing, is the SSL channel. Now I've got a couple of them loaded up here. I've got the one from Waves, and I've got the one actually from Solid State Logic, SSL, right? To take a look at the comparisons between the two. They function similarly. It doesn't matter which one that you have, whether it's UA, Waves, Solid State Logic. I prefer the Solid State Logic one just because for some reason it just seems to be, pardon my poor English, but righter than the others. There's a fun story behind this too. So when I graduated from audio school, I was very reluctant to use any third-party aftermarket plugins because in school it was drilled into us. You need to be able to do this with stock plugins. And so I was always just using stock plugins. And Connor, he started training doing audio engineering with me, and he said, Greg, you need to check out the SSL stuff from Waves. I'm like, why? He's like, because it's brilliant. And I'm like, I was super resistant. I think he bugged me about it for a couple of weeks. And finally, I was like, okay, it's like $40, $30, whatever it was. And I downloaded that one, and I got the Chris Lord Algae one too that has all the buckets and the things and stuff that makes it seem like a whole console, which is okay. It blew my mind because where I was using 3 to 4 plugins, this took the place of all 3 of those. And I had to think less. And it wasn't as visual. I wasn't worried about my changes. I was actually listening to what I was doing because there's just knobs. It's one of those weird things. When you see like a graphic representation of what's going on, you sometimes are more conservative about your mix moves. We're going to go back to a mix that was recorded in my living room with microphones not exceeding the value of, I think, $150. It is primitive. Here we go. Without further ado, let's give it some of a play. Oh my. Let's isolate the drums. Neat. I already hear phasing. We'll take care of that in a minute. Let's look at this. So here's our plugin. We've got a beautiful musical EQ section. We have high pass and low pass filters up here. They've got it on a split so you can put the filter wherever you want. It's pretty nice. The coolest part is over here in the dynamics area. And what sells me on this the most is the gate. The gate is better than almost any stock gate that I've ever used, and it's definitely better than a lot of aftermarket gates. I mean, that's just worth the price of admission right there if you're getting Waves. The SSL one, I think they have a sale on it like twice a year where you can get it without having to, sell a leg or a kidney. Put a pass filter on that. I'm not sure if it even needs it, but it's good to err on the side of caution. Let's see, let's bump this snare around 200, get some more woof out of it. A little more body. And around 80. A little bit of ring in there. I'm not that worried about that piece of it. Let's take some of the harshness out. That's going to be around here. I don't even remember what drum kit this is. So, cool. All right, now, compressor. Cool, let's do a 2.5 to 1 ratio, and let's just kind of... Oh, that's nice. And you can adjust your output down here to whatever you do so to make sure that you're not clipping and all that good stuff. That's pretty good too. You got a release time setting here. Keep it really relatively fast. Now here's the gate. This is the cool thing. Are we ready? So let's turn the range of the gate up pretty hard. Activate. Fast attack. Let's bring it back to slow, kind of like that, sort of. Cool. Let's take care of that phase situation real quick. We're going to open up this over here. I will bet that it's in the... Let's grab the snare. Overhead 1 and overhead 2. See here how the snare sort of just disappeared? I don't know if you can hear it on headphones, but... it showed up. There we are. Put it on phase. There we go. Oh, I can hear stuff again. It sounds big and wild. This is awesome. This is a great plug. Let's go look at our guitars real quick. They're a little muddy. Oh, that was easy. Same over here. It's a little woofy. A little bit in low mids too.
I may be crazy. I may just like this pain too much. I might be angry. It must be by design.
Check our trim.
I know you hate me. I feel this way before we touch. I think that maybe it may just be my...
Yeah. Let's see, where's that at? Let's find that again.
Too much. I might be angry.
You can hear the
it
room
must
in
be
there.
by design. I know you hate me. I feel this way before we touch.
Got some standing waves.
I think that maybe it may just be my son too much. I might be angry.
Let's compress the crap out of that.
It must be by design.
Smooth it
I
out.
know you hate me. I feel this way before we touch. I think that maybe it may just be my son too much. I might
Not too
be
worried
angry.
about everything clipping.
It must be by design. I know you hate me. I feel this way before we touch. I think that maybe it...
But anyhow, the point of this is that I can go through the entire mix, use this on everything. I can get 100% there. But even if I couldn't get 100% there, this does a lot of the things that people use multiple plugs for. And I can just run through it. And it's cool when you are familiar with a plugin. You can get way more work done way faster. All right, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. And remember, I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I don't know everything. But it's been a hell of a ride. We'll catch you next time.